are putting now the live, and then we will just see the fist bump and go into the game. There it is. Let's go. So GP is going first with a perfect start. Nami Searcher. So as GP Luffy, we are looking for any Sanji Pudding copy as soon as possible. And yeah, we need also to say Havoya can decide if you want to go first or second, because he won Swiss, so he went for sure first. Kalgara is using the search stage to look at the top 5. Going for the Vanilla Kalgara. Chat is also saying 67% of the chat is saying that GP Luffy is going to win. So there's the pass. Now Havoya on 3-dom. There is the second search, the new 2-cost Nami, which made this deck incredibly strong, and we still don't see Sanji Pudding. That's quite bad, because next turn you'd love to see Sanji Pudding. Or is it the Sanji Pudding? I'm not sure. No, it's not. It's Usohachi, Sanji, Nami, and something 4-cost. But we have and now we will find definitely Sanji Pudding. What? 3 searches, no Sanji Pudding is crazy. Chat is now 50-50. But you should take Giant, because 2 Giants we cannot handle if both go to the bottom. So taking for sure Giant, and then we will see the pass. Now Kalgara's turn. And Fordon, he could use a paw. All Sanji Pudding live will be, well, now it will be nice because then he has one, but seems, oh no, it's Marigo. There is the home to look for Holy. Wow, last card was Holy. Crazy. Now stacking the remaining 4, he for sure takes Holy and will just play Holy out. Maybe he will also have one Holy in hand. No, there is no Holy in hand, so there is the pass. And now we see he even didn't top deck Sanji Pudding, right? That's very unfortunate. Oh wait, does he have Sanji Pudding? No, I don't see. What's the last card? No Sanji Pudding. Marigo is played, and the Treasure Rare Sorrow to look at top 5 and still no Sanji Pudding. So we saw 20 cards already, and we didn't manage to see one copy of Sanji Pudding. How unlucky can you be? The Kalgara player must think, why is he not taking any Sanji Pudding? Does he already have 4 Sanji Pudding in hand? Wow, not one copy of Sanji Pudding. That's crazy. So there is the pass and 5k into lead. There is a 1k Zorojuro counter. I didn't know that you played Torjuro in GP Luffy, but there it is. Now we see one of the new key cards, which is Kalgara. He using the when attacking effect grabs 1 life. The other Kalgara should also trigger, which allows him to draw 1 card, and this is very strong combination. Then we see another 5 from Ohm. No, Ohm is now 6, right? Is Ohm now 6? Ohm should be now 6k because here you have 2 or less life. And that's the strength of, yes, Ohm is 6, thank you. That's the strength of Kalgara. Were able to play 2 characters, 1 vanilla, 1 character with a very good ability to draw you consistently cards. You were able to cheat out with Ohm Holy, so seems to be perfect play, a perfect game for Min with Kalgara. Chat is saying now 50-50, so you guys think it's pretty equal, but I need to say right now, since Hevoy didn't manage to find a single copy of Sanji Pudding, and he searched, if you can see on his board, 4 times already. He took 2 life, and maybe he forgot to put this morning the Sanji Pudding in the deck, because there's no way he was not able to find 1 copy of Sanji Pudding, which is a key card in this deck. So there is the secret rare Luffy. He's now using leader ability to get 2 downs back. Leader is up to 6k now. He uses Merry-Go to push Sorrow. I think he has a second copy of Merry-Go in hand, right? Maybe we'll see a second copy of Merry-Go. But first of all, he's going 7 into lead. So he says, I don't care about your board, I will just smash your down. And do Min find the right answer here? And I think with this amount of cards in hand, with this healthy hand, he is definitely able to counter out. And there is the 8k counter, the perfect 8k counter. Now we see a 7k swing without ability, for sure. This is going through, and there's the pass. Okay. So he didn't attack with Sorojuro. I don't know why, but okay, 56% believes now into Kalgara. There's a 2k counter out of the 6k swing. Another 6k swing, so he knows, okay, if he uses a 2k counter for a 6k swing, this guy is bricked as fuck. There is the take. Now Sanji Pudding. No, Usahachi. So now attach 1 down and swing into life for another 6k. There is another 2k, so Min sees the right numbers here. He knows, okay, this guy is bricked. Just swing 6s because he needs to counter out with his 2ks. No lead ability, okay. Or is he thinking about lead ability? No, I think he didn't choose to use lead ability. That means he's going to play. What's the name of this guy? Leon the Liar or something like that, which allows him to put one card from the deck into life if you have a Kalgara on board. Nolan is going to play Nolan. I think he's going to play Nolan and let the rest of the dons up for the protection events. But first of all, we need to see how Hawaii is going to handle this 6k swing. Guys, we are just 10 minutes into this game, let's say 11 minutes, and we are almost done with the first match, or it seems like. So is there a 8k swing coming, a plane? I think we should just swing plane 8 with Kalgara 8, yes, because you know he's bricked. He needs to use a giant or 2 cards, which will be 2 2ks. And there is a Thunderbarger, which also works, yes. And now play Nolan, right? Heal 1 life and let 1 down for Eltor up. So well done from Min. Hawaii is on a very bad spot. So first of all, he's pushing Sorrow. He could go for the second copy of Marigo to draw another card. There is the second copy of Marigo. Draw 1 card. There's Sanji Pudding. Oh my. He draws into another Marigo. So that means we will see a third Marigo. Yeah, now he could go for board, but for sure the Kalgara player will protect his board. I mean, he knows if he's able to protect all of his cards, next turn is GG, so he has enough counter in hand, he has Eltor, looks pretty fine for Kalgara player. And I think the first game will go to Kalgara. Hawaii is deep thinking. We also could see a scoop from Hawaii. I don't know if Hawaii is one. No, I don't think Hawaii is someone who would scoop just to save time. He instead tries to find a solution for this situation. So he starts with the 8k swing into lead. El Toro is plus 4k, right? El Toro is plus 4k if you have 2 or less life. So yeah, just take it. Why not? You know he cannot push for game. There is the lead ability. Restand 2 downs, put 2 downs back, and leader is now on 6. There's another 8k swing. Just take also this swing, because the next 2 swings will be twice 9k from Secret Rare Luffy. But sure, yeah, you can also counter out. Why not? So there's the first one, 9k, take 1 life. And if he takes, there is the second 9k, and it's GG for Kalgara. 3 cost, 5 is 10, and that's it. Oh my god, the next top deck would be Sanji Pudding. Ah, dude, crazy. So, very unfortunate. Didn't manage to find at least one copy of Sanji Pudding. You love to see Sanji Pudding go curve. That's why he went first. He lost now the game. I'm not sure if he can, of if the loser can decide who is going first, the second, or is it like the first one decides Havoya and the second one can Kalgara decide? I'm not sure. Chat is still 50-50. You believe in GP Luffy. I also believe in Havoya. It was unlucky, didn't find any Sanji Pudding. He searched 4 times. I mean, that's definitely very unlucky. So, guys, if you want to see more of my streams, I also stream the US regionals like yesterday night from Los Angeles. Make sure to subscribe my channel to let some love here. Like the live stream. I really appreciate it. So this game, we need to hope that Havoye with GP Luffy is finding Sanji Pudding as early as possible. Maybe he's going now to Mulligan, definitely into Sanji Pudding. Even if he has 3 searches in hand, he will just Mulligan just to find one single copy of Sanji Pudding. See, they have the good thing is they have plenty of time. I mean, they finished after 15 minutes the game, so they have plenty of time to play 2 more games. Chat is saying now 55% believe, 58% believes in Havoye with GP Luffy. I still agree with you guys, and there we see now Havoye has now Sanji Pudding in hand. I just saw it. He has also a searcher in hand. Min seems to mulligan. 62% believes in GP Luffy. So, as you can see, guys, Kalgara is a strong deck. I like also to play Kalgara. Okay, Marigo draws into 1-cost event. Next turn we will see definitely Nami play to search top 5, and then he will just swing for plane 5 to have 2 dons up for Thunder Bagua. No, he's going for Zorojuro line, okay. Now Kagara's turn. Nothing very good to play. I think Zorojuro is not a very common card in GP Luffy, right? Mostly Zorojuro is played in the old red purple Luffy and in UP Luffy, but not really in GP Luffy. So we see the 4-cost searcher alt art version of Wiper, which allows him to grab a upper yard stage, and I think he can immediately play it also out, right? Yes, there it is, and upper yard also allows him to search top 5 for 1 Shandoria card. And he takes the 2k. There's the pass. Now we are on 5, and that's the downturn where we see Sanji Pudding finally using lead ability, getting one back, 1k, okay, pushing Sanji Pudding with Merry-Go. Now you could swing 6 or 5 into leader with Sarojuro and ramp another down, but he's going for a search. Look for a second copy of Sanji Pudding or for the Searcher's Sorrow. He's going for Sarojuro. And then we have the 7k swing into life, which will go through. And he pass. Okay, not swing with Sorrow. Juro is wild, right? I mean, you could swing with Sorojuro, then you have something like a pseudo block. And with Thunderbargo, you can protect Sorojuro and even ramp one more down. So you would be next turn on 10 down. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 down. But we are going to start with another copy of Upper Yard to search top 5. Looking for the Kalgara. Yes, there is the 5-cost Kalgara. Thinking about 2 times Holy at the bottom. Resting 4 downs for KOing Sanji Pudding because the event says KO up to 1/5 with the original cost of 5, right? 6 into lead, use lead ability, cheat out Kalgara, draw 1 from life, draw 1 from Kalgara character out of the deck, and this 6k will go through. Thunderbargo trigger. Thinking about Thunderbargo trigger. So we learned something this weekend. If a purple Luffy player, it doesn't matter if it's UP or GP, thinks about the trigger, it's mostly Thunderbargo. Because the 2-cost Nami would definitely be used. So the only card you are thinking is Thunder Bagua to ramp 1 done. Now he has 2 copies of Thunder Bagua in hand. So he goes for a 4k swing, which doesn't do anything, just ramp 1 card. Then we see Luffy Taro to play Luffy Taro into Sanji Pudding. He could now use lead ability. There is the lead ability announcing and get one down back from Sanji Pudding. Leader is now on 6k. And we will see a 7k into lead, which will be protected, I would say, right? There is a 2k. And then Kalgara 1k. Okay, fine. So passes back to Kalgara. First time seeing Kalgara in action. Yeah, Kalgara is It's a very cool deck. I like the playstyle of Kalgara, and he got a lot of support, so wins, you should definitely try Kalgara. And as you can see, the chat is also believing in Kalgara. Well, it's just 44%, but I think Havoya is the reason why all believe in GP Luffy. Even if Kalgara already won one matchup. So we see again the lead ability to draw one card out of life and draw with Kalgara character one out of deck. And you can only draw one time, even if you have two Kalgaras on board, because it's once per turn. No, when it says when one card is drawn from your ability, there is no you cannot draw another card from ability. That's why. So we should see a Nolan played if he have a Nolan in hand. Because he's now a little bit low with one life. So Nolan would be the right play. Thunder Barbara, for sure. Resting. 5 downs for Nolan. Healing one life. And there is a pass, so he has the perfect amount of life for Eltor, which pushes his leader character with 4k. He's totally fine. There is now a Sanji Pudding on board, but I think that's not a big problem. Let's see what Havoy is going to do. He could rest the 2 dawns with the event, but he's opting to play second copy of Sanji Pudding, and then he gets 1 card from the second effect. Now using loot ability, restanding 2 dawns, getting 2 dawns back. Pushing leader, pushing the cost of pudding, Sanji Pudding. And now what's the plan? Should you go on board, you could, as I said, rest both dawn and then try to get rid of the board. You could also rest both dawn and try to push for life. I currently building red Sanji. Main is blue purple Sanji. Ah, seems like you are a Sanji fan. I love the blue purple Sanji, and I hope he will get more support in the next sets. And the red Sanji, we saw it last weekend, which went until top 8 with Ricardo. So definitely a deck you should opt to. So Havoy is thinking, what's the right play? Going for game, going for life, or going for board? I think he is going for board. There is the first Eltor coming. No, it's the 3k event. Does the event not have a second effect, which allows him to play another upper yard, something like that? Now he's going for board, 6 into 5. That's a 2k. And then we have the Luffy Taro. No. Yes. 8 into 6. Kalgara. There's the Eltor. No, it was into leader. Tarojuro to look at the top 5. Find a giant. Yeah, would also take giant. Another giant went to the bottom. And I think that's the pass. So, Kalgara's turn now. He managed to protect the whole board. He managed to protect his life. So we could see a combination of leadability and no, there's no Nolan, and it doesn't make sense to play 2 cards out because you have only 1 spot left. Okay, that's a plain 6 swing into leader, which will be counted out with the 1 cost event. He has at least 3 copies in hand, so you could get rid of 1 of these, or 2 copies, my bad, 2 copies. 1 giant, 2 1 cost event, 1 thunder bagua, I think, and 2k Sanji blocker. Yeah, just just go with locals, practice. I think that's the best way to get better and better, playing as much as possible. And you need to know playing on the sim or in real life is totally different, because the sim helps you a lot and you have all the information directly available. So believe in Sanji. I'm also a huge Sanji fan, more than Zoro. Okay, we saw Thunder Bagua and Zoro combination, or was it? No, it was just Zoro because he's attacks with. Oh, he attacked already 3 times. I missed that. So Min, what's the plan? 3 downs left. Ah, he's still in thinking about the counter. Yeah, this would be it. Oh my god, he's just. There is only 1 copy of Secret Rare Luffy in a voice hand, and the rest is all events. There is a 6k swing coming into life. Meroy is hitting jawline training. Always going every situation in his mind through to think about what's the right answer of this swing. Should I use my 2k? Should I use the event? There is the event. And now we have all dons still available. We have a leader swing available. What's the next step? Bin, show us the next Kalgara mastermind step. Taking 9 dons for what? Swinging into Sanji Pudding? Swinging with 14 into Sanji Pudding. That is an easy 5k counter. No, wait, 14 means it needs to go up to 15. That's 8k counter 2 times giant, or he let him just die, which is definitely the right decision. 1 don left for El Tor or the other event. So does Savoy now needs to go for game 3, 6, 8 cards in hand for Min. You guys still believe in GP Luffy with 55% saying GP Luffy is going to take this game. Let's see. We start with a. Okay, it's checking for the trash. So we'll see a 7k into board, which will go through. Then we have an 8k into 6. So seems like, yeah, there is the counter 1 and now another 2k. That's perfect. Another 8 into 6. 1k, 2k. And now her voice is a little bit cooked. 1 attack left. If he plays Secret where Luffy, there are 2 attacks, but I don't see the line for a while. I mean, with all of these events, he could definitely survive one more. Yeah, he could. Oh, he could survive for one more turn. But then he needs to use maybe 2 giants. So maybe he's thinking about swinging 2 other times with 8 to get at least one of these Kalgaras. There's the first one, and then the second one will be with leader. And he can counter also out this attack. Now attach 2 more dons to get, I mean, 2 cards left. Could be 2k, 1k again. Or he could say, okay, let's swing just plain 6 and then let all 4 dons. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Swing just 6 and then he has at least dons to protect himself for the opponent's turn. And there is the pass. Now her warrior needs to believe. There's the first 6k swing coming in, and Min is pretty smart because he knows, okay, there is maybe 1 or 2 more 2ks left, but the rest of the cards are bricks or events. Even when you see he lets 4 dons up, there must be a ton of events in your hand, and we know there are only events, right? Or is another? Is there also an Usahachi? No, sorry, he has also Usahachi. So 6 is the right number here, and he takes. There is an it's Orojuro. Another 6. This will be counted out with a 2k Usahachi. I think it's a little bit dangerous to take the 6k swing. Like he did before, but yeah, now we see Usahachi. He uses giant? Oh my god. He uses giant and draw into a merry-go and at least 0 cost event, which is fine. Now we see another 6. This will be counted out with the 2k, okay. And then we have 15 into lead, which will be Panda Bagua up to 10. Ramp 1 done. Giant for sure. Up to 14. So 2k missing. And we have the 0 cost event, which is a north with 17. And now Min is cooked. Okay, he's scooped. Perfect. They are saving time. I will grab a coffee. We will see each other in 36 seconds to 1 minute. So stay tuned. I'm coming back. Okay, I just made it in time. The game is going to start. Oh, I was thinking about his hand. Bro, 17 minutes left. Oh, okay, sorry. He already mulliganed. Yeah, it's a fist bump, and let's get into the last game of the top 8. No Sanji pudding, but Marigo draws him a card, and there's the pass. He Kalgara player finds the searcher. Maybe he's going for Holy because he already has the Ohm in hand, right? Yes, there is Ohm, so definitely take Holy. And the rest, the event is going unfortunately down, but still okay. Now we see the 6k swing without lead ability, which will go through, and there is the pass. So for don't turn. Oh yes, Min could choose who's going first, and Min definitely put Hervoye on the second. So that's a little bit annoying, but since he don't have pudding, it's quite okay because now you can play Tsorojuro and look for a copy of Sanji pudding. Chat is also going wild with 59% believing still in GP Luffy. The question is, do they believe in UP Luffy, GP Luffy, or do they believe in Hervoye? So 5k swings went through. There is the Sorojuro. Look at the top 5. Grabbing Sanji Pudding. Perfect. So he has Sanji Pudding for the 6th dawn turn. And there is the pass. We will see now an home plate for sure. Or maybe he will first of all swing with 6. There is a 6k swing using lead ability. He uses lead ability. Play out Kalgara to draw. And then after this attack, he will play Ohm in looking for top 5 and then play out Holy. There is Ohm. Search top 5. No Holy. Put the Vanilla Kalgara on top of this top 5 search and then play out Holy out of the hand. Okay, well, he chooses the Holy from behind and not then from the front. I don't know why. So now we are on the Sanji Pudding turn for Hervoye. We definitely will see Sanji Pudding before he's doing anything else, because if he swings without Sanji Pudding, the leader is just normal 5k. There is Sanji Pudding, leader ability, puts 2 downs back, put 1 down back from Sanji Pudding. We all know this ability, but I need to practice for myself, so that's why I will repeat it every time. Also using Marigold to push Sanji Pudding, and then we see the East Blue Sorrow to swing into Ohm. Why not countering out? I think you should counter out this attack, right? Ah, okay, I see why, because 2 more swings coming. Okay, but he decides to protect it. Now it's a very expensive protection. 3 cards went out of hand. In my opinion, too expensive. Yes, you can now with lead ability push Ohm up to 6k, but still, is it 3 cards worth it? 3 2ks? I don't think so. But we know he is the top player. I am just here sitting with my coffee and try to commentate this game. So he knows what he's doing. There is the Kalgara ability. Play it out and draw 1 from life, 1 from... Ooh. Kuma. Kuma is very important. Now we go 6. Then we will see another 6. First of all, yes, 6. And then play out Kuma. Replace the Searcher. No. He's not going for Kuma. He's going for... Oh my god, I never saw the... I didn't know that you are able to bottom deck a stage. Yeah, I'm not sure if Ohm is pseudo block, or I mean, maybe yes. But okay, he grabs a 2k copy of Viper and pass turn. If Hervoye is able to find another copy of Sanji Pudding, it doesn't look very good for Kalgara, but seems like there is no copy. To be honest, I'm very excited seeing Kalgara. It's like He made me to try this deck again. With the new support, it seems to be a very strong deck. And you have a ton of flexibility with this deck. You have Kuma. I mean, he could choose to play Kuma to heal up one, or he can choose to play Viper to have a body and search for another 2k. I like these small decisions which you can make every turn. And he's also building very fast board. So Kalgara should be played more. We now see, I need to start the stage cards. I feel like I don't know enough about them. Wins. Yes, I mean, there are not a lot of leaders which are using stage cards. There are maybe 2 or 3, and Kalgara has a very strange stage. It's technically just a search card, but it has some shenanigans with other cards. That's why it's designed as a stage. But you should not worry too much about stage. Stages are not as strong as it is maybe in other TCG games. So the more important part is that you know what is the actual meta and how are the best decks played nowadays, like GP Luffy. So don't worry too much about stage. Okay, we see Luffy Taro. And then we have a 7k into 6, which is an easy 2k, or he's using the event. And the event allows him to play upper yard stage. Now we see this very weird stage, which is technically a searcher card. I mean, after you played it out, it doesn't do anything. You need to play other cards like Viper to create a real value out of the stage. It's not like Merry Go where you are allowed to draw a card and then every turn you can push one character with 2 cost. Grabbing a 2k Viper. How many Vipers does this deck play? 3 different Vipers? Or 4? There is the pass. So do 2 dons left. And I can see the surveys now going down. You're welcome. The survey is going down to 51% believing in GP Luffy. So slightly more people are going to believe that Kalgara is going to take this game. The 6k swing went through. We have another 6 into lead. He's taking the attack. There's a Trigonami. I like the artwork. It's looking for top 5. Also, the normal art looks pretty nice. Taking a 2k Usohachi. Now a Kalgara effect will trigger, which allows him to draw. Then we have another 6 into lead. And then we will see maybe a 6k with Kalgara and a 8k with Viper. Then play Kuma out, and the rest will be open for protection. But first of all, we need to see how Avoya is going to handle this 6k swing. He's taking. No trigger. Seems to be a 1-cost card. Could not see which one. So as I said, there is a 6k swing without lead ability, 2k counter. Then we will see I would swing 8k with Viper. Right? Oh my god. He's going, what is it? 8 plus 7, 15 into lead. So he's pushing for game. Okay, we have Giant, which is 10. So 6 more left. Then we have 12. There is the 15. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Okay, the survey in the chat just switched. We are now with 51% believing that Kalgara is going to win the game, and I feel bad for Hervoye, but I also would love to see Kalgara in the top 4. Hopefully against something like UP. (53) now believes into Kalgara. Okay, Hervoye is pushing. He used the event to rest the remaining Dawn, and now he needs to. Wow, but he has like three 2Ks, 1K Kuma, 2 Viper 2Ks, I think 2 vanilla 2Ks. So I think it's not enough Hervoye. And he's definitely pushing for game. He's not thinking about board because he used the 1-cost event. He has 5 dons left. There's no block on board. 2k, 1k, okay. Then we have a plain 6 from lead, which is an easy 2k, or you just take it. Yeah, why not? Then we, oh my god, why is cooked, 7k. And then we have 8k, which is 2Ks, and GG. Hervoye unfortunately lost on top 8, but we should not be as sad as we think, because Hervoye definitely got the money card, which is the number ace